The CheeZ family needs you. Subscribe now. Howdy folks, how y'all doing today? You're back with Big CheeZ for another Sunday Slice. If you liked the opening there, the little Big CheeZ needs you, you can thank Craig and Emma for that. They made me a t-shirt, right? I love this. I haven't even started making merch yet and I've got 2 t-shirts ready for the channel. But I love it as well. It's great. Like, yeah, if you are loving the channel, you gotta help me out, you gotta support, you gotta share it as far as you can. But I am loving the gift. It's been great. It's cool. I love it to bits. It's wonderful. What's been going on out there? Or here, wherever, all over the world today. This week, obviously, it's been my first full week of lockdown, and mostly it's been working on the channel. I've got a lot of episodes ready, especially because PS5 drops next week, and I want to have time to be able to work on that and do some episodes for you guys from those. Obviously, we're going to be playing Spider-Man and Assassin's Creed. I have the games, I don't have the console. It's a weird experience. I've never had that before. Like, I bought the games before the actual console has dropped, but this time, yeah, it's weird. I'm just kind of staring at them like, can I find a way to play you? What if I put you in the PS4? What happens? I'm not going to test that. Unfortunately, I bought the discs for PS5 before I saw that you could upgrade the PS4 version to a PS5. But in my head, I'm thinking, there's got to be some benefit, right, to buying the PS5 version, right? There's got to be something that gets lost between, going from PS4 to PS5. I don't know. I'm happy, right? I'm waiting on tenterhooks for these games, and I cannot wait. So we will be playing those two when the PS5 drops. We'll also be playing Bugsnax, because that is a free game for PS5, and I've been looking forward to that. You saw on the Sony showcase we did back in June, July? God, it feels like ages ago now. The June, July time that we did, and that was one of the games I was really looking forward to. There's a few others coming out, not until January now. I thought they were going to be dropping for release, but apparently not. But we got these 3, keep us going for a few months. Not too bad, right? So there's that. And obviously, like I said, I've been cranking out a lot on the channel lately of Star Wars, Marvel, Far Cry, and Watch Dogs. So that's been nice too. I hope you are enjoying them. The Watch Dogs one is a bit different to like the others I've done. It's a bit slower paced, isn't it? Gameplay wise, but let me know what you think of it in the comments below. What I really want though, in terms of comments below from you guys, is I'm working on this week, this week especially, like I've kind of planned out all the videos and stuff like that I want to do. That much I've done, edited, thumbnailed, everything is done for that. What I want to work on now is kind of the ad side thing. Like I said I think on the last video, and probably the last 2, I'm thinking of putting together a YouTube ad and a Google ad. Also probably going to be putting together a few more bits and pieces for, say, like Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. But I would really like your guys' opinion on it. Now, like, what I can do for YouTube is I can do a 15-second video that you can't skip, or I can do a minute-long video that you can skip. What I'm thinking of doing is possibly doing both. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do for it, but when we did the intro video that I put into on the channel page, when you first come to the channel as a new person, you see that intro video. That was the video that I put on Instagram. I made that originally as kind of like an Instagram ad video. And I like that, and that was a struggle getting that down to a minute. Like, I talk a lot, and getting that down to a minute was like, what can I take out here? So trying to compact it into 15 seconds is going to be hard, but I think it's also something I've got to do to try and at least have something that's not skippable. But I would really like your opinions on what you guys don't skip or what you you listen to in terms of your drives. Because I know I'm bad for it. Like, when one comes on and I'm watching a video, I don't really listen to them very often. I will skip the ones that are longer than 15 seconds. There'll be occasionally times when, an ad comes on and I've got YouTube on while I'm doing something else, so I don't really skip it. But I want to do something with it. So I would really like your guys' opinion on what you think works. And if you want to be one of the people who maybe I can send this to before I send it out, and you can tell me what you think, I would really like to know in the comments below. I can send you guys I think I can send you a link to the private video. Just let me know what you think. But let me know in the comments if you guys want to be part of that. If you want to give me some opinions, that I would be really appreciative. As you can see, yes, we've got games coming up. But right now though, it's mostly been about what? Chilling as well, a little bit. Like, this is weird for me. I'm not used to having this time of year off. Like, working in retail, November, December, you don't see them. So it's been a bit weird to have time off. What I've been doing is, other than working on the channel, I've been binge watching a series called West Wing. It is my favorite series, but like of all time. It's a show that follows the President of the United States, and if you are a bit disillusioned with politics right now, watch this, okay? This will make you wish politicians were like this, okay? follows a president who's honourable, a trustworthy statesman. It's a great show. It's a really great show. I wasn't huge into politics before I watched this, but watching this got me into it in a much bigger way. It makes you wish things were like this a little bit more. But it's a great show. Now that I have finished, and it's all that sad for me, and I was thinking maybe I should watch it all again. I finally started watching Mandalorian. Now, as big a Star Wars fan as I am, you're gonna be watching this like, okay, why didn't you start that earlier? But I have a bad habit of like, I watch a couple of episodes and then there won't be any more episodes, and I'll be like, like what the hell? Give me more now. I'm not good with patience when it's waiting for a series I really like. So I've been waiting to kind of get to a point where it's like there's a fair few episodes there. It'll keep me going for a little while. I'm waiting for it to play in the background a little bit. But it's a fantastic show. I love it to bits. It's wonderful. The characters it's creating are fantastic. And no doubt after Jon Favreau as director and pretty much everything in there, all the credits, it's like him. And it's great. I've loved his films that he's made, and seeing it that he was the one kind of going to be directing this, I was so excited for it anyway, and it has lived up to the hype for me fantastically so far. I was binge watching it last night, and I think I was up to like, I don't know, 5, 6 in the morning just watching it, and I haven't been like that since Game of Thrones. But this is fantastic, and I'm really enjoying it. The only thing I do little niggle for it is like, and I enjoy the concept art bits it has for the credit scenes at the end, but the credit scenes at the end is like a full movie scene of credits. And it's like, it's a little bit long now for a TV series, but okay, I get it, fine, whatever. But the thing is like, well, I'm watching on Disney and it doesn't recognize it as like, do you want to skip from here like Netflix does when you get to the end of the TV show with Netflix? It'll start doing a little countdown to the next episode, but it doesn't seem to recognize it with Disney. But it's a fantastic show so far. I'm loving it. So if you are looking for something else, West Wing, Mandalorian, if you haven't watched it already, of course, are fantastic shows. Don't spoil it for me. All right, I'm still enjoying them so far. But yeah, that's cool. That's going on right now. What else is going on? Oh, I have a question for this week, which is great. Casey Snyder posted in, I think on my Facebook page, what advice would I give to myself, or what would I say to myself at the start of this if I could go back in time? Now, number one, I would probably say to myself, do videos on the time machine that you have invented, because that would probably do pretty well. I don't know what I'd say to myself there, to be perfectly honest. Like, this is all kind of weird. Not weird, I don't know, like, I've never been like a big, attention person, I guess. And I'm not saying like people on YouTube are, but like you have to try and grab it. And I've never kind of been good at that. So I probably would try and say to myself, it depends how far back in time I could go. If I go back like, I don't know, 10 years, I'd probably say start then. Because obviously like YouTube is a lot less saturated than it is now. And God knows, like, God, yeah, if I started this 10 years ago, I wonder where I'd be at this point. Don't know. But I'd probably tell myself be harder on myself. But there's times when, I don't know, like the first videos I uploaded, although they were good to me back then, like I'm looking back at them now and it's like, what the fuck? What the hell? You thought that was good? Jesus Christ. Like, I'd probably tell myself be harder on myself, on my videos, on my editing, on my time. Like not have as much time to relax, put more time into the channel than anything else. And don't get me wrong, I do put a lot of time into the channel, like, especially with lockdown, I've been at least looking at it like the time I would put into a job, like 9 to 5 and everything like that, or, at least 8 hours a day into it. But it's not enough, I don't think. So I'd probably tell myself, like, yeah, to be harder on myself in terms of, looking back at yourself, and harder on yourself in terms of time. And also, I guess, not look so much at all the numbers. Like with YouTube yourself, you get the analytics page, and you can look at this, you can look at that, you can look at where people are watching you from, and how much is this, and how much people watch you from this, and your whatever. And all the numbers, like, there's a lot there that I was looking at the start that I was trying to really overanalyze, I guess. And it got me a little bit like, it got me too in my head for it, like too sucked into it. And you have to stay positive with it, you have to stay passionate with it, and just do it for the love of it. And I do, and it's great. And I love doing this bit, and it's wonderful for it. So that's what I probably say. Yeah, like just don't be so sucked into it that you forget what you're actually doing. Be happy with what you're doing. Be harder on yourself in terms of your time, and be harder on yourself in terms of reviewing yourself, because nobody else is going to the extent that you need it to be done. But yeah, that's what I'd say. But yeah, before we wrap things up there then, guys, the only other thing I was thinking of doing is I'm looking for new music to try and make a new playlist over lockdown. And what I was thinking of doing is making public ones on my Spotify that you guys could add to if you have any suggestions and stuff like that, or you drop in the comments, whichever one you want to do. But no, if you'd like to do a kind of public playlist that we all kind of like add into our songs together, and then we could kind of branch out and stuff like that, would be nice. Because I'm always interested in like picking up new artists and bits and pieces. Like, I'm heavily into like 21 Pilots, but when they first came out, it was kind of a fluke that I found them back then. Like this was like Richie when they first came out, and yeah, I've been in love with them ever since. But I'd like to branch out with new artists, and so many people know different people, different artists that I've never even heard of before. So yeah, that's the only other thing that I'd say before we end up for today. If you'd like to, do a public playlist on Spotify altogether, drop in the comments as well, and let me know what you think about the ad stuff. Not even just watching them, just let me know what you think, what captures your attention when you watch, a minute ad or a 15-second ad or things on TikTok. If there's any gamer stuff you follow on TikTok, I would really appreciate knowing what grabs you from it, because I suck at social media. But anyway, guys, that's where I'm going to leave this one here for the day. I hope you have a fantastic week ahead. Hope you stay positive out there. Again, the offer is still there if any of you need to talk about, whatever's going on, give me a shout, okay? But stay happy, stay positive, stay cheesy, because the Cheddar family army needs you. And yeah, follow this. Sorry, I'm gonna have to get used to wearing merch, I think. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for coming and hanging out with me today. Thank you to Craig and Emma for making me a t-shirt. I love it. And I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye-bye, guys.